Hello, everyone. We are back and we are live with you all this evening.
Yeah.
How is everyone doing? Happy new month of September. Welcome back to our business pages. This is Omolara Oti, the face behind Omolara Oti Consulting. Welcome to my business page and welcome to Aditola business page. So we are here tonight to give you values. We bring values to you. And before we proceed, for those who are seeing me for the first time, seeing us for the first time, and for those who have been coming with us since we started our business, we want to say thank you for your engagement on our business page. We want to say thank you for your likes, for your love, for your comments. Thank you. We really, really appreciate all what you are doing on our pages. And so I'm a mom of three wonderful teenage boys and healthcare professional, a financial person, also business owner, business coach, business mentor. I reside in Houston, Texas, and I've been doing this for like almost more than 2.5 years. So I like what I'm doing. I'm in love with what I do as a side also. That's all about me. So if you join us tonight, this evening, I keep saying tonight, it's still evening. If you join us this afternoon, I'll say afternoon.
Mhm.
We want you to comment if you have anything you want to discuss with us, anything you want to chip in. Just go ahead, put your comments, put your questions, and we're gonna get back to you. And I will allow Adetola to also introduce herself to our
Thank
audience.
Thank you, sis. Hello, everyone. We are back. It has been a while that I come here with Omolaha Oti. Good afternoon from my side. This is Adetola, the face behind the page, Ines Asogba. I live in Iowa, USA with my husband and my three beautiful children. I am originally from Benin. I am new graduate in health information technology.
Congratulations, sis.
Thank you. And I am also a proud digital business owner and mentor. So what I'm doing here is I'm helping hardworking parents to set up and run their own business, even on the side or a full-time, whatever. I'm helping them. So anybody who is ready for a change is welcome. Welcome, everyone, and
All right.
stay with us.
All right, welcome everyone. So we want you to, share this live broadcast. The reason why we ask you to share it, people might benefit from it. If you don't want to, like, you probably don't see any value in it, but help us to share it so that other people can see value, in having an online business. And that's the purpose of us coming out every now and then to like, okay, this is real. We want you to take advantage of having or owning a business in the online space. So um our topic in front of us this evening, it's all about strategies for building a sustainable and responsible business. Have you ever even thought about building your own business, or maybe you want to build one? Or are you ready to take your existing, maybe you have a business right now, an existing business, you want to take it to the next level? If you are ready to do so, then let's dive into today's topic, which I just mentioned, the strategies of building a sustainable and responsible business. So, what are those strategies? Because we want to look into those strategies that you can use, in building a successful business. So, those strategies that needs to be considered when building a business. Building a sustainable business and responsible one at that requires an holistic approach. You want to do something, you need to be holistic about it and align profitability with ethical practice
Yeah.
and long-term environmental consideration. So you want to do a business that is not just going to end in a short term. You want to build a business whereby it can sustain you in the next decades. It can sustain you. Your children can when you decide you want to like retire from your personal business, a business whereby your children can take over, not
Yeah.
a business you want to do. You don't want to go into a business whereby 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line,
Uh-huh.
you are no longer in business, so you want to do or associate yourself with other partners, other business, owners, other companies that have been in existence for a very long time. And
Uh-huh.
how do you do that? So, building a sustainable and responsible business is something you need to take as your first step.
Yeah.
And how do you know if this business is a sustainable one, or maybe the model? There is a model you are using. How would you know if that model is a sustainable model for you to use? So knowing that is the first step, right, in building a successful business or enterprise. As a
Yeah.
business owner, we are here as myself and Adetola, we are here to like guide you through the process and
Uh-huh.
ensure that you are well informed. You have those you are well informed in order to make a decision
Yeah.
to a long-term success, not a short-term success, whereby you're just going to close under 10 years, 15 years, like I said earlier.
Uh-huh.
So the key question here that I want you to ask yourself, let us ask ourselves this question when assessing a sustainability business.
Uh-huh.
Does your current strategy that you have in place create enough value for your customer that you want to, that you want to provide your service to? Does it does it have value? Are you adding value to your business? Does your customers seeing those value in what you are providing for them in order
Uh-huh.
for you to maintain over time? So there is likely something. I mean, if those questions are not met, if those questions are not there, then there is something missing in the
Uh-huh.
equation. So to answer that question, because you're going to ask yourself that question, and you have to be the one that will answer that question as well. You all you need to do is start looking at customer feedback. What are those feedback that customers are giving you? At the feedback, when you open a business, right? You just open a business and then you're trying to look for customers, and based on that, is your business aligned with what your customer need?
Uh-huh.
So all you need to do is just like, get customer feedback and then see what is trending in the market,
Uh-huh.
right? So customers, you want to see if customers are getting what they need from your product or your services that you are providing for them. And
Uh-huh.
again, you need to find out if is the market growing, is your market or your product or whatever things you're selling, is it growing or
Yeah.
is it slowing down? So those are the things you need to know.
Yeah.
So when you are building a business from, let's say you are building a business from the ground up, unlike our business, we are not starting from the scratch. But
Yeah.
this is just in general sense, right? That
Uh-huh.
if you are building a business from the ground, or even you have probably an established one, a brand one, incorporate sustainability into your company's commission, into your company's mission. You are starting a business, you need to have a mission statement. What are your mission statements regarding your business? What do you want people to see in your business? What do you want people, how do you want to, want to, how do you want people to see your business? So those
Uh-huh.
are the things you need to, keep into consideration. And then being a business, if you are a small business owner, you may be wondering what you're going to gain in adopting business sustainability. That's the reason why I said you want to do a business whereby you can pass on to your children.
Yeah.
So those are the things you can gain in owning a business. You don't want
Uh-huh.
to run out of business in the next couple of years. So you
Yeah.
need to have a plan, a plan that is going to sustain you.
Uh-huh.
So regardless of the business you are into, regardless of your industry, the kind of industry you are into, adopting sustainable business practice can improve your business,
Yeah.
whether it is traditional or modern things.
Uh-huh.
So One of the strategy that we have for you tonight, like I said, we said strategy to build a successful business. So one of the strategy that we have for you tonight is long-term thinking and long-term vision. Do you have a vision? Have you ever been thinking of owning a business, a sustainable one at that? So having a clear definition of sustainability is the cornerstone. I'll say it is the cornerstone to building a successful business model. So the next step is achieving this goal. In achieving this goal is to like create a long-term vision for the future. I've just summarized it all. You need to have a long-term goal for the future. A sustainable business model should be based. It also should be based on the strong values. What are those? Are you giving the strong values to your business that will guide the organization decision-making process and ensure success over time? Because you opening a business because you want to be successful in life, because you need success in your business, and that's why you're opening a business. You are not just opening a business for the sake of, okay, I just want to open a business, I don't know anything about it, and you venture into it. You have set yourself for failure. So if you don't have that plan in place, if you don't have that long term vision, you have visualized what you want to do. You have visualized, okay, in the next 20 years, in the next 30 years, this is how I want my business to be, right? And this is what I want to achieve in having a business. If you don't have all that in place, you have just set yourself for failure. Okay, so a well thought out long-term vision will provide direction for you when it comes to time of maybe resource allocation decision down the road. Maybe you want to allocate some resources. It will help you in decision making, right? And then some of these benefits of long-term vision and thinking is delayed gratification. We have delayed gratification, we have holistic perspective, we have resilience and adaptability, sustainability, strategic planning. We have also investment in learning and innovation, also legacy and impact. What are those legacy that you are trying to lay down? What are those impact you are trying to impact, people in the world, being a business owner or being a company? And also mindful decision making. What are those decisions that you are making in your businesses? What are those value that you are adding to your business? So it can be, I know, opening a business can be so challenging. A lot of people find it so tough, so hard at the first year in their business, second year in their business. Maybe they are not seeing that profit the way they visualize of seeing the profit. But it has to do, it has more than you just opening a business, having a business under 1 year. You are not seeing that profit that you have imagined, and the next thing you see, you just closed down. So having a business, you need to have that patience. You need to exercise a lot of patience, because business having a business is different from doing 9 to 5. Of course, your 9 to 5, you go to work, you do your clock in, clock out. You know what is coming for you in the next 2 weeks. Maybe you are getting paid bi-weekly, or maybe you are getting paid monthly. You know what is coming in. But for business, there is tendency that your first year might not be what you expect, right? And then as you are growing in that business, as you are putting more effort in it, then you start seeing changes. You start seeing, improvement in your business. But when you don't put all these things together, all these strategies in place, you are going to run out of business in no time. So in no time. So work on your business. If you are starting a business, you're just starting a business, or maybe you have an existing business, do that thing. The number one thing is to have a long-term vision. Okay? Have a long-term vision. And I'm going to pass this over to Aditola. She has other strategies she wants to discuss with us tonight.
Thank you, sis. You started introducing well, you nail everything, and you give them, let's say you give us the first strategy. So the second strategy for me is purpose driving mission. What that means, think of a company like you are building your business, you are having a new company. So think of that like a Patagonia. What that means, Patagonia means the company will encourage all their customers to buy used products. Why are they going to encourage the customer to buy used product? It's just to help them and to help the environment to reduce waste. So it's not just about selling stuff to people, it's about making a positive impact on the planet. Like for us here, as a business owner, we have our mission. At the beginning, I introduce myself and I say that I am helping hardworking people, hardworking parents. So that's my mission. So my mission, I will look at my purpose, my mission all the time, and it will keep me going because that mission has to impact people on the planet. That mission has to be consistent to impact people. So when you have your company, for your business to be a sustainable and responsible business, you have to have a solid mission. So when people see your mission as it's strong, people will know that okay, you are impacting the world, you are impacting the planet, and they will trust in your business, they will trust in you. So it's exactly what we are doing here. Another thing that I will add is, let's say you have a big company or you build a business and you need people, you need employees to help you. You have also to look at the well-being of your employee has to be in your mind. It has to be your top priority because if you have employee in your company and they are good, company is known because they treat really well the employees.
Mhm.
There is not just because they paid well the employees, but it's beyond that. Is more than paying them good. Let's say, for example, some company provide childcare on site to the employee. So when the employee want to come to work, he or she won't think of where can I put my children to go. They know that they have childcare on site, so they will just come and drop the children and go. And that way, the employee will be happy to come to work. The employee will be ready every day to come and give himself at 100% to the work. Let's say also another example, the company or the business is there open every day and has a lot of employees, but they say we will give you free lunch every day.
Mhm.
If it's like that, everybody will just want that to work to that company, right? So everybody would like to work there because you are going to work at your break. You won't think of what can I eat for lunch? What can I bring to work today? All of those things are in the well-being of the employee. Also, let's say the company offer you, I did not say discount about the fitness program. The company offer you the fitness program for free.
Mhm.
Everybody will run there because we want to be healthy. We want to work, but we want at the same time to be healthier, right? So all of those things has to be our priority when we want to build a business, a sustainable business, a responsible business that when people see it, they will say, okay, this one is good. I can do that as well. That's my point. Please
All
over to
right. Thank
you.
you for sharing that. I have, I have community engagement. When we
Mm,
talk about strategies, we have a lot of strategies, and so because of time might probably not permit us to go, into
Mhm.
details with all these strategies that we have. But I mean,
Yeah.
the little ones we can, let people know. We're just going to say within the time frame that we have. So I have
Yeah.
community engagement. When we talk about community engagement, we are talking about, giving back to the local community around you, maybe through initiative like maybe volunteering,
Mhm.
maybe supporting the local businesses in your community or your environment, and maybe investing in community development projects. So community involvement is another key aspect of social responsibility, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
businesses can also make a significant impact by engaging with their local communities. It involves supporting local charities. Maybe you can just join some local charities in your community or organization, offering internship rather, and apprenticeship to local students, or maybe volunteering time and resources to community, maybe events. If there is an event in your community, you can
Mhm.
take part in it, just to like help the community in order to engage with your
Yeah.
community. Community engagement also is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires commitment, because you have to be committed doing
Mhm.
it. You cannot say you want to engage with your community and maybe you just do it one time. It doesn't count. So it has to be, I mean, you have to be committed doing it. You have to
Yeah.
be patient doing it, and you have to make it flexible for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So at the long run, it plays a critical role in shaping the present and the future of the community. So in our community that we have, right,
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
have over, let's say, over 170,000, right?
170,000. Yeah.
Yeah, over 170,000 in the community. And we are helping others. We are helping people, establishing business of their own.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people, even some of them they've retired. Some of
Mhm.
them retired their parents
Yeah.
as early as possible. Some
Yeah.
of them are, giving back to the community.
Mhm.
They're giving back in the giving back by, giving scholarships, because
Mhm.
we've seen a lot of people in our community, business community, giving scholarship to their little community, little
Yes.
local community, right? Because they
Yes.
see people, they see children, they can't go to school.
Mhm.
Let's say, I mean, we all know that American children go to school. For most schools, it's government school. They don't really pay, right?
Yeah.
But what about those countries that you have to pay for everything that your children are going to use at school? And
Mhm.
these are countries that they cannot afford, their children going to school. So we've seen a lot of Filipinos. We've seen a lot of don't even let me mention countries. We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of them in our community, right?
Yeah.
They are helping their local community,
Mhm.
giving them scholarship to go to school,
Yeah.
helping them to build houses, helping them to build, hospitals. Because
Mhm.
most of all these countries, apart from all these civilized countries, they don't have good waters. They don't have good um, amenities. They don't have good hospitals. So they are helping their community one way or the other. By you helping your community, engaging in community with your community services, it has a long way to go.
Mm.
I mean, for me, I'll say personally, for me, it's something that I like to do,
Yeah.
giving back to my community, telling people, making people know that yes, they are valuable.
Mhm.
I'm not just going to see somebody and say, no, because you are not my kind, my kind of caliber, or
Mhm.
maybe you are not in my community, I'm not going to help. No.
Yeah.
So we need to help our community with any engagement that is going on in the community. As a business owner, as a business entrepreneur, as a
Mm.
business enterprise, you need to cultivate that habit, helping your community. Look at what they don't have in your local area, in your local community.
Yeah.
Look at the country you came out from.
Mhm.
Look at what they're lacking. Get engaged with the community leaders.
Mhm.
Ask them, okay, what is it that they don't have in this community? I'm here to assist. If it's good water they don't have, help them with good water, help them with hospital. By by doing so, you are building a good, you know, future for your children as well. Because
Yes.
there is this adage that you might help a tall person today, you don't know who is going to, pay it back for your children. For you, it might be
Right.
the short man that's going to
Yeah.
pay you back. So whatever we do today counts towards our future. Whatever community engagement we're doing, blessing people, it goes a long way.
Uh-huh.
It goes a long way, and it opens doors of opportunities for
Yeah.
us. We
Uh-huh.
don't we probably might not know it, but as a Christian, I know that.
Yes.
And that's how, I've been taught in a Christianity way that when
Uh-huh.
you help others, goodness will always also look for you. Goodness will definitely
Yeah.
follow. So you are a business owner, you are aspiring to have a business out there, and you have done the first two strategy that we mentioned. This is another opportunity for you to look into this community engagement as a strategy, to be successful in your business. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Adetola, I'm going to pass it on to
Yeah.
you again.
Yeah. That point drives me to straight to my point: diversity and inclusion.
Mm,
When you want to build a business, when you want to build a company, or let's say you have your company already, don't say I will pick these people or this type of gender or whatever and leave those kind of people. No, don't make a diversity. Just pick everybody, because we are all on the planet, we are all of the world,
mhm.
and all company want to make impact on the world, right? So even people from different background, we have to be together. We have to work together. That's why I love our community.
Mm,
I love our community because we are from different backgrounds. With Omolaha, I did not know her before. She is from Nigeria. I am from Benin. We have people from Asia. We have American. We have more than 24 countries in our community. So I don't even know if I will start to talk about all of those countries here. We won't even finish our life. So when you want to have a good business, don't think only of yourself or don't think only of your children. Think of everybody. Anybody that you can help and your business will make impact on that person. Just try to include that person. And also, it's not only that you include everybody and you won't check back on them all the time. Don't just think you just pay them fairly and that's all. No, it's not only that makes the diversity and inclusion. You have to check on them all the time. Make sure that they receive the good training. Again, that's why I love my community. I will always say that because we have a good training here. Our training is really clear, is step by step for anybody, even though you are not tech savvy. We have the training to guide you. So when you have to build a business, think of all those points to include. Think of which people who can I call into my company, and that person will make impact on the world. That person will make impact on other people. That's my another point that I have to add to this afternoon. Back to you, sis.
all right, thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, and that will also lead me to another strategy which says set realistic and specific goals. All right, you are going into a business, or maybe you have a business that is already running, and
Mhm.
you are being a business owner or new business owner. You don't set realistic goal for yourself, maybe a specific goal for yourself. It's going to be
Mm.
so tough. It's going to
Yeah.
be so tough because you need to have a realistic and specific goals, and this
Mm.
are so essential. It is so essential for effective goal setting and achievement. So
Mm.
when you set goal for what you want, um, you are sustainable strategy to accomplish. So when you set it for yourself, you'll be able to accomplish success, right? If you don't
Yeah.
set a goal, a realistic goal for yourself, You probably might not achieve anything at the end of the day.
Uh-huh.
All you need, I mean, all you see is that you are just doing it, and eventually you're just going to be complaining. You're just going to be whining, complaining that you are not seeing success. But okay, have you ever thought of being realistic with those goals? Have you ever thought of being specific with those things that you need to run a successful business, right?
Yeah.
This goal should be realistic and it should be attainable. Okay, what goal are you setting for yourself?
Uh-huh.
Is this something that you can achieve in the next, couple of years? Are you setting a goal of 10 years? Are you setting it within 1 month? How are you going to achieve that?
Uh-huh.
Do you even think that is achievable? No, it's not achievable, because
Yeah.
a long-term goal, you cannot set it for short-term goal. Short-term goal is totally different from long-term goal. It's a two different things. So when you are setting up a short-term goal, let it be a short-term goal. Maybe you want to set yourself um, for, maybe you want to lose. Let me use losing weight loss. Maybe you
Uh,
want to lose weight, and you are setting a goal of 1 month. Let's say, okay, let 3 months down the line. Let's say 3 months, right? You are setting a goal of 3 months, and you say, okay, and by next year, I'm weighing 250 pounds, right? By
uh-huh.
next year, I want to weigh 200, and you are not doing anything. You are not working out. You are not doing anything to achieve that 200 pound. And
Uh-huh.
you are saying, okay, next year, why don't you move that next year goal of you wanting to lose weight? Why don't you move it to something you can achieve within a set time, within
Uh-huh.
a limited time? Say, just give yourself 3 months. Okay, 3 months. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to start eating the gym. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to have a lot of fluid. I'm going to cut down on my sugar, cut down on carbohydrates. These are the
Yeah.
things you need to be thinking.
Uh-huh.
So, being a business owner, you want to achieve, maybe, I mean, you want to become, what's the name? Amazon.
Uh-huh.
And you are saying, okay, I'm going to become Amazon next year. Do
Uh-huh.
you know how long it took Amazon to be Amazon today? It started from his house. It
Yeah.
started from his basement. So, do you know how long it took Amazon to get to where he is today?
Uh,
So, when you say you want to become Amazon, you want to become Microsoft, you want to become this, and you are setting that goals for 1 month. Now, tell me, let's be frank with ourselves. Ask yourself that question. Is that a realistic goal? That is not a realistic goal.
so,
It cannot be achieved.
yeah.
It's not done. It cannot be achieved. So
Uh-huh.
when you have a business, you're setting up a business today, give yourself minimum of 3 years, maximum of 5 years before you
Uh-huh.
can say, okay, um, I've achieved so much in this business. But when you set yourself for, like, okay, I want to achieve 10 million in my business in the next 1 month, are you going to break the bank? It's true. I need to be frank with you. Are you going to break the bank within 1 month? What kind of business do you want to do that you're going to realize 10 million in 1 month? Except we're going to deceive ourselves, except we're going to lie to ourselves. So that is why you want to go, if you want to set up a business for yourself, or maybe you have an existing business, all you need to do is to set a realistic and a specific goal for yourself, something
Uh-huh.
that you can achieve, that is achievable,
Yeah.
right? So you should also ensure that your goals are being tracked. Track
Uh-huh.
your goal as you are going along the way.
Yeah.
Always track your goal. I mean, rather than you saying, okay, this is what I'm going to achieve in 1 month that
Uh,
you cannot achieve in 10 years, don't say that. Say, okay, this month I want to achieve this thing, and you can work to it gradually.
uh-huh.
Gradual process. Everything in life is a gradual process. You need to be
Yeah.
consistent. You need to be consistent in doing that. For you to achieve that thing, you need to set yourself for success and not a failure. If this
Yeah.
is not if this all this are not being done, then that's it. It's
Okay.
just a total waste of time.
Uh-huh.
It is a total waste of time. And also, always remember that when you are setting a realistic and a specific goal for yourself, you need to like work on it. You need to set yourself for success. You need to focus on what you are doing in order to achieve them. You must also develop, you must also have like a plan of action. What
Uh-huh.
are your plan of action? What are you planning towards? You need to be committed in order to for you to achieve that. You need to persevere. If you are not persevere, you cannot run a business. Not even just a business, anything at all
Think.
that you intend to do, anything, whatever it is that you have planned for, that you want to achieve within a certain, time, you need to set yourself for success. You need to persevere, be committed, have a plan of action, like I said, and then because you're going to face a lot of challenges along the way.
Of
If you're
course.
somebody that cannot face challenges, if you're not somebody that cannot persevere, you are not, you cannot tolerate the situation you are at that time, you are just going to run out of whatever you are doing. Be
Mhm.
it business, be it anything, you're going to run out of it. So that's another thing I want us to like look into, and plus all the things we have mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
uh, like I said, time might probably not permit us to, go
Mhm.
into more details. In
Yeah.
case, Adekola, in case you have any other point that you just want to chip in before we call it a day.
Yeah. Time is running almost 40 minutes. Like
Yeah,
when we are
yes.
here talking.
We
So
plan of doing 30 minutes, right? I know.
we won't take all the afternoon to to talk about the strategy here. So we made our research and we find some, and I'm pretty sure our viewers they will make more research and share with us on the comment section. So anything is welcome, and just let us know where you are watching us from. If
Yeah.
it's the replay or if it's this live, just let us know because we always want to know where people are watching us from.
Mhm.
It's good to know that you are global. And okay, so I will add just one thing
All right. Go
before
ahead.
we wrap up.
The floor is yours.
That transparency. When you are doing a business, you have to be transparent. It's not because you build the business and you are the owner, you are the boss that you just go there, pick money, go buy luxury, go buy a brand bag or I don't know brand thing. So please, when you are doing a business and is a responsible business, you have to be transparent.
Yeah.
Transparency is the key.
Key. Yeah.
Anything that you buy, just keep your receipt because even though somebody won't come to ask you for audit, you can do audit to yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why we need to be transparent, and a responsible company, a responsible business is the business that is transparent, and at the end of the day, they share all the report with the world,
Mhm.
and then people know how they are doing. People know, understand better how they are helping people on the planet. That's all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mention, I'm not going to go in details, but for
Mm-hmm.
you to like know all these strategies that, I mean, we made our research. That's what we do on a daily basis. We
Yeah.
look on internet, we make research to see,
Mm-hmm.
okay, what are those topics that, that we can share with you all, our audience, our viewers. That's why we always want to bring something that is valuable, to you all. We run a business in the online space. We help people to set up a business on their own, of their own, and then we set them up for success and not failure. So
Mm-hmm.
like Adetola said that in our community, there is transparency.
Mm-hmm.
If you are
Yes.
coming on board with us, we let you know, okay, I mean, when you join us in our business, we let you know, okay, your first 30 days
Mm-hmm.
is money back guarantee. That
Yes.
is transparency.
Yes.
Because I mean, a lot of people have done some business at the end of the day that at the end of the day, they are not even able to talk to somebody one on one. So we have mentors that you're going to talk with. We have mentors. We are mentors, coaches. We have a lot of coaches in our community.
Yeah.
So talking about the transparency, we have 30-day money back guarantee. If
Mm.
you walk coming into our community, you don't like what you see, nobody's going to stop you. You're free
No.
to go.
Yeah.
The business is for everybody. At the same time, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Again, so
Uh-huh.
it is for those people that are, they know what they are doing.
Uh-huh.
Those people that don't want to be clocking in and clocking out, working multiple jobs,
Yeah.
working for other people, building their own dream. Why
Uh-huh.
they are not building their own dream, they are building another person's dream. So
Yes.
it's for those who are ready, that are hungry for success, those who are hungry, for a change in their life, a turnaround change in their life. That's
Uh-huh.
how. That's why transparency comes in. 30
Uh-huh.
days money back guarantee. You don't like what you see, you can go.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna force you to do
No, no.
what you don't want to do. But
Uh-huh.
what we are preaching is have something that can sustain you, something
Uh-huh.
that can sustain your family
Uh-huh.
in in say 20 years, 30 years. And we
Uh-huh.
partner with a company that has been in existence for 50 years.
Yeah.
If a business can be in existence for 50 years, what more do you need? Yeah, in their first year, they didn't close down. Fifth year, 10, 20, 25, 30, they didn't close down. What more
Uh-huh.
do you need? That's why we try to bring people on board. Stop working multiple jobs. Stop killing yourself. It
Uh-huh.
is not for our health. If
Yes.
you are somebody that's, maybe you are listening to us, you are watching on at this time, or probably you're going to catch up on the replay. We just
Uh-huh.
want you to sit down and think about it. All this while that you are working for somebody, what have you achieved other
Uh-huh.
than accumulating debts? What have you achieved other than paying just bills upon bills
Yes.
upon bills? What have you achieved, being an employee of labor?
Uh-huh.
What is it that you have achieved? Ask yourself that question.
Uh-huh.
Get back to us. Send us your question. If you have any question, we are here to answer your question
Yeah.
24/7. That is
Uh-huh.
how, that is why we are here. So
Right.
let us work together. You and I, let us work together to create a better future for ourselves, for our
Uh-huh.
family, for our generation that is coming.
Uh-huh.
If you are a business owner, or maybe you aspire to be a business owner, or maybe you are a working professional interested in building a sustainable and responsible business, all you need to do is to take action.
Uh-huh.
Take action today by implementing one of those strategies that we have just mentioned or
Uh-huh.
that we have just discussed. Share your successes with others. Let people hear your success. Let people know where you're coming from. Let people know your story. Share your story, right? And so that people can benefit from whatever you're doing, be it online, be it offline. People will join you along the way. If they see your success story, people will definitely join you. So
Right.
we have come to the end of, oh my God, we have even gone beyond 40 minutes. We started 30 minutes, but now it's 42 minutes. It's okay as long as we are adding value.
Uh-huh.
So we have come to the end of today's live broadcast. Till myself and Adetola come your way again with another topic, interesting topic.
Yeah.
If you don't see us on Friday, we'll be here on Sunday next week. Till we
Uh-huh.
come your way again. Thank you for all those who join us. Miss Linda, I see you. My beautiful lady, thank you. Balbin Atab, thank you for joining us at this time. We have to go. We can't stay here for forever, so we have to go. So thank you for all those who join us, for those who like our pages, for those who send us like, for those who comment. We want to say thank you.
I
And once
appreciate
again,
you.
happy new month of September.
Oh,
Go hard,
yeah.
go work on
Happy New
yourself.
Month, everyone,
New
and
month
happy
again.
Labor Day tomorrow for those in USA.
Yeah, happy Labor Day to every one of us, okay? So work on yourself, work on your goal, right? Don't sit on your goal. You have a big dream. That dream is awaiting you. Work on it for
Yeah.
success in order to build your fortune, to build your future. In
Uh-huh.
order to build your legacy, you need to work on yourself. Work smart and not hard. We'll see you
Not
next week.
hard.
All right.
Right.
Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye
Bye.
bye.